What's going on YouTube? So today we're going to be talking about how to install iOS 14 beta on basically any iPhone. I think it's iPhone 6s and newer. So that means 6s, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 11 Pro models, as well as the 10s models too. And the SE, the newest SE model, I believe. But what you're essentially doing is you're actually downloading a beta profile on the internet on your phone. So what that beta profile allows you to do is update to the newest iOS, which is iOS 14, the beta version of it. Basically, that's the exact same way that developers actually get it. So they get a beta profile that they can download, and then it alerts the Apple servers and lets them know that actual phone is able to download the iOS 14 beta. It will also allow you to download the newest updates as well. So beta 1 is out right now, and when beta 2 is out, it'll alert you and let you know that beta 2 is ready to be downloaded and installed. And same thing, beta 3, beta 4, beta 5, and all the way up until iOS 14 actually comes out for the Golden Master, which the Golden Master is the actual version that everybody gets. So what you're going to do is going to go to Safari and go to getiosbeta.com. And it's going to take you to this website. Once it loads, you can scroll down. And what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down until you find this iOS 14 button here. You'll tap that. And then it says, wait a second, when it's downloading. And then subscribe iOS 14. You're going to look for the up arrow here and tap here where it says once subscribed by tapping above. Tap here to download iOS 14 beta. So now it's going to say, allow this to download a configuration profile. So click allow. Go down to profile, download in your settings, click install. And then you're going to type in your passcode. And it's going to give you a little bit of information from Apple. Click install. And done. Now you have that profile ready to go. So right now it's actually downloading 13. Oh, there it goes. So it was actually downloading 13.4. This one's really outdated. It's an 8 plus. So now I have iOS 14 beta developer, or the developer beta, and it shows it's 4.11 gigabytes. So let's go ahead and download and install it. It's going to ask for the passcode again. Once you enter the passcode, it's going to download. So I would highly recommend when you install iOS 14, once it's ready to install, that you have a lot of battery life left. If not, have it plugged into the wall. It will take a little bit of time depending on your Wi-Fi or connection or your internet connection. I don't even think it'll allow you to download it via your data, but if you have a Wi-Fi connection that's fast, it'll help out. Right now it says 4 minutes remaining, and I think I got 100 megabit internet service. While this is preparing to update, I did want to mention a few things. So yes, you are allowing a website to actually download an actual configuration profile for your phone. So is there risk involved? There's always risks on downloading anything to your phone. As far as risks on this, I can't tell you if it's bad or good, but what I can tell you is the actual update is updating your phone from Apple. What I mean by that is the actual iOS 14 is coming from Apple. So at least you have that and you understand that. And second of all, make sure you have an up-to-date backup. You should always have a backup ready for your phone. You should be backing up your phone every night. It should be automatically doing that anyways. So just make sure that you have an update or a backup updated to the most recent, so last night or something like that, just to make sure that if something does go wrong or if whatever happens, you can at least go back to what you had before you did this update. Also, it'll allow you to actually go back to what you had before this update if you decide you don't want to have iOS 14 anymore. So in order to do that, you will have the capability to downgrade at any time. Well, as long as iOS 14 is not out yet. If you have any questions, comments, or opinions, go ahead and put them in the comment section below. I'm sure there's going to be tons of opinions of not to do this or to do this. People are probably going to argue in the comment section. This is 2020. People are going to argue. It's just going to happen. Also, while we wait for the preparing to update here, if this is your first time to my channel, please consider subscribing. If this helped you out in any way, consider hitting the like button. So there we go. Now we have the software update. It says your iPhone is updated to iOS 14. It took, as you can see, it's 11:11 p.m. right now, and actually I'm not really sure when this actually started. If you look back in the video, I'll put it up here as well. But if you look back in the video, you'll notice that I started it probably about, it took about, to download and prepare and actually update, probably about 20 minutes or so. So I continue. Oh, you got to agree to terms and conditions. And oh, it wants to go through all the mumbo jumbo. There we go. Here we are with the home screen. Tell me if it's not backed up. Let's see if I can add a widget here on the home screen. First of all, let's go to settings and go to general. Oops. General. About. And as you can see there, I don't know if you can see that, iOS 14, version iOS 14. See if we can add a widget here. Let's go to the weather. Add a home screen. Actually, I don't even remember how to edit. Plus. There we go. Widgets. So there you have it. You got widgets here. Let's put this one. This one at the bottom. There you go. So there you have it. There's the weather itself on the widget, or like a 5-day forecast. And that's about as simple as it can be to actually install iOS 14, unless you're a developer. So if you're a developer, you pay 99 bucks a year, and then you can actually get the profile downloaded from Apple directly. But since you're on this video and that's what you're wanting to find out how to do this without that, this is a good way to do it, and it's pretty quick and easy. And like I said, if this video helped you out in any way, go ahead and hit that like button. And if this is your first time to any of my videos, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.